Hey
Hey y'all, this is
everybody,
Tony
this
at
is
Creative
Tony
Chica
at
Hauls and
Creative
Crafts.
Chica Crafts and More, and today I am planning on making a bee cake out of this container. I cut one of those little round styrofoam balls in half, and then I'm just gonna make like a small bee cake. Now I'm doing this voiceover because my dogs like to bark, and plus my soap opera was on, so I figured I would watch that as I was doing this. So why not just do a voiceover, right? So right now I'm gluing the lid down. I mean, some people don't glue the lid down, I don't think, but I decided to just go ahead and glue that little lid down there. And then I wanted to glue the bottom to the paper plate too, so it doesn't move around too much. And then when it's all said and done, I'm just going to cut around the paper plate just so it has like a little bottom to it. I'm probably going to like set it on a riser. Right now I'm putting some of this tacky glue on this styrofoam that I cut in half. And then this way it will, it won't be flat out on the top because I wanted to like puff it up. And plus, I'm going to be adding some things to it as well from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I have my little container here, and let's see, I'm not sure what I'm fixing to do. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the bag off of my lightweight spackling. It's a large container, and I bought it from Amazon. It's really awesome. I don't have to add water to it. I don't have to, it's just completely white. And it's just perfect for this fake food stuff. So I will try to link that in my description box below. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's a pretty good size container. So, and I like it because I don't have to add water. And because I'm making the cake white, I don't have to add any paint or anything to this. So, and this is what I keep my little bags in, my little piping bags, and the little tips, which I use the one, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's from Wilton. But it's the 1 millimeter one, I guess. I don't know, but it's not a very small tip, but I enjoy using that one. Even though it's going to be a small cake, that's okay. And as you can see, I just put it in here and just cut the tip off and make sure that the bag goes over the tip where it doesn't bother, the piping. Because like if any of the plastic's over any of the little holes in the tip, then it's going to not look right. Or it's going to, I mean, it could look okay if that's what you want. But anyway. So a lot of times people use cups, and I am going to get me a cup from Dollar Tree just to have it in my stash whenever I do this, because this is it's a little bit difficult to do whenever you're trying to hold it and stuff all of that spackling in that bag. Okay, so I'm ready to start piping some stuff or the lightweight spackling onto the little box that I got from Dollar Tree, by the way. And you can do this with any small box that they have. You can do it with a square one, with a bigger one, whatever you want to do. I just wanted to make just a little small bee cake. That's all I want to do. I thought about making the lightweight spackling in yellow. Well, unfortunately, I had no yellow, so I said, well, I'm going to do this anyway because I think the stuff that I'm going to put on it will show up better with the white icing. Now, for some reason, I just decided to do the top of it for now and then do the bottom later in the second part of the video. I'm not sure why, but it worked out fine, honestly. So that's totally up to you how you want to do it. So I had to add a little bit more of the spackling. Wasn't quite enough. That's why I say if you have like a cup, like one of those Barbie cups from the plastic ones, and then that would fit right down in it, and then it would be easier to fill it up. But my Barbie cup was in my craft room, and I didn't buy it for that, but I may buy a different cup just to have in my stash. That's what I said before, but I think it would make things a little bit easier whenever I get the notion to make some fake food. So what I do is I just like squish it down and try to get the air bubbles out because it will get air bubbles. So you want to just kind of have it where there's no air bubbles. Okay. And I'm going to finish piping this on there. And once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. Of course, like, if you wanted to, you can make this look like a cupcake as well. You could just paint it, or I don't know. It is kind of a small box, so you could put, I don't know though. I don't think a cupcake liner is going to fit on there, even the bigger ones. So you could always paint it and just do the piping on the top. Okay, so I bought these at Hobby Lobby in the Fairy Garden section, and they have them every year. So I like using those like on my cups and stuff. So I decided to buy them for this little fake cake because it's going to be a bee themed. So I went in there and I looked at what I had as far as the fake bees and stuff, and I had a bunch of stuff. So I said, hey, I might as well use these, right? Some of them are buttons. Some of them are just like little flat backs that I bought at Dollar Tree. So I'm probably going to use most of those on the little cake. Now, this video is a little bit longer than what I wanted, but I did like do a little bit of more of a fast forward on it. So, but it is like 24 minutes. So sorry about that. But sometimes whenever you're doing DIYs, you have to have the time to show everybody what you're doing. Of course, there at the end, you'll see if you stay that long. But I have like little round beads that they're gold color, and I stuck those all over the little cake. So here I am sprinkling some gold glitter, and it will stick as long as your spackling is wet. So I went ahead and sprinkled some of the gold on it, and then my cake came off of the paper plate, but it's going to still be glued on there. I just, like picking it up and stuff. I don't like to pick it up from the bottom once I get all of the spackling on. So, ooh, I went a little bit crazy with that gold glitter now. Okay, and then I have a bag of beads because I've been going through my craft room and I just have stuff. So here's the little beads that I have. So I'm just going to like stick those into the spackling. And of course this takes a little bit of a time. I should have separated them first, but of course I wasn't thinking. I thought about using maybe some of the black beads, but I decided not to. I just used the gold ones, which I have plenty of those. And if you want to, you can use tweezers or whatever to put your little decorations on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but today I did not. I just like push those babies in there into that spackling, and they won't come out because once it dries, it's dry. And one thing about this spackling too is, like, do not wash your utensils in the drain, in the sink, because it will clog up your drain. And also use disposable products, as far as disposable plastic containers. I use those tongue depressors, or whatever you want to call them. Depressors or suppressors? Suppressors? Anyhow, I think I probably bought those at Walmart, and they work really well with the spatula, or with the spackling. But then, see, you can just throw those away, but don't use your regular silverware that you use, with your food stuff, because they say not to do that. I don't know whether the spackling, what it does to your, your regular dishes and stuff. It's just they say don't, you need to use like disposable things. But for mine, I just use like a disposable Rubbermaid container with a lid, and then I wash it outside with my hose, and not in my sink, okay? Um, yep, you don't want to be clogging up your sink. So I'm just like taking my time and finding these little beads and stick them in there. I think it's going to look really cute with all the bees on it. So I'm going to probably let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to finish up the, so I'm going to finish up the cake. So then I had these little styrofoam balls that you get at Dollar Tree, so I decided to cut those in half. And of course I'm doing it fast forward, y'all. And just have those on hand because I want to, once I do the spackling, I want to put some of those in there. It's a good way to use up some of your stuff that you have on hand. I honestly didn't go out and buy anything except for the little toppers there, the little beehive and the little honey pot at Hobby Lobby. The rest of this stuff I already had. I did have to go buy the box at Dollar Tree, but it was $1.25. So here I am fixing to pipe some more. Just making sure that my tip is far enough where it doesn't mess up the piping, and that's the easiest way to do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think, oh, I had to go get me another spatula. That's what it was, because I threw that other spatula away. Yep. So here I am. Oh man, I like this fast forward thing now. Yes, ma'am. It's kind of fun. But like I said, next time I'm getting me a cup just to put it in there. It's so much easier to fill than doing it this way. But sometimes I do things the hard way. I don't know why, but I do. Okay, so I'm squeezing out on any kind of air bubbles and making sure that it's ready to go now. So now I'm going to start piping. Now I thought about doing like a smooth texture on the sides, but I just decided just to go ahead and do the little tip there, because I kind of like that texture there, and plus it makes it fuller. And I just recently did another one recently where it was smooth. I can't remember which one it was. I did something recently. I don't think I did an Easter cake. I might have done an extra Easter cake. I can't remember. Anyway, but I like the look of this, like a cute little dessert cake. I really wanted, I have found me a Pioneer Woman. It's a little cake stand. It's a small one, but this will not fit in there. I was hoping it would, but it does not fit. It's just too crowded. So I'm guessing what that one would take would be a cupcake or something. So I'm just going to leave it alone. It's on my table there. I got it for like $4 or $5 at Goodwill, but it was a Pioneer Woman one. And it's got like the glass dome on the top. Boy, I said, wow, that's a darn good deal, because I'm not sure how much they cost normally or if they even sell them anymore. But I really like it because of the blue color, and I was hoping that my cake would fit in there, but it's not. Now, probably if I would have gotten a shorter box, maybe it would have fit. So, who knows? I might make something else. I might make like a small strawberry cake or something. Who knows? I don't know. Alright. So I'm piping some more, trying to get this done, because decorating it really is what takes a longer time than piping, honestly. And I mean, you know, the piping bag is only so big, so you can only put so much spackling in there. So, and like you can do like all kinds of themes with these little cakes, you know. One year I made the strawberry cake. I have it setting out for decoration. It's really cute. You can just make of just about anything, you know, any kind of sweets decorations that you might have. That would be cute. But I don't have a bee cake, so I decided, hey, I want a bee cake to go with my bee decorations. So I am busy putting these little halves of the styrofoam balls around the edges of the cake. And they are working rather well. They just stick right in there and they won't come out. That's what I like about this spackling. Once you put stuff in there, it really does not fall apart. But you got to let it set for a while. I would let it set at least 2 days, maybe even 3, and don't even mess with it because, you know, that spackling does harden up, but you don't want to, like, you know, pick it up and then it just, you know, starts falling off. So I have a bunch of these bees. I was like really shocked that I had so many, but I hardly ever use them on projects. So I said, why not just, you know, use them on this bee cake? Why not? And like I said, some of them are buttons, which I think I got those buttons from Hobby Lobby probably. I probably got them on clearance. And then a lot of the smaller ones are from Dollar Tree. I might have gotten some off of, you know, from Amazon too, I think, possibly. So I'm trying to use up all of those bees. There's going to be a lot of bees on this cake. So I'm just like, you know, sprinkling some more of the glitter on there. Like some people like could mix up like some yellow Mod Podge or something, and you could like pour it on top of there, and it would kind of drip down like honey. I can never find the right color to make honey, so I don't even bother doing that. But I stuck that little heart, that little yellow heart in the middle there. That was in my stash. So I'm just going around, you know, filling in any empty areas because, you know, I want it to be kind of full of bees. You know how bees are, they swarm things. So yeah. So I'm trying to use up everything that I have right there. Well, not the little strawberries. That was for another project. And then I'm just seeing some of the bare areas that I need to fill in a little bit. Okay, and then that's what it looks like after I get done. So it's kind of like a little cake full of bees.